So we're going to look at everything about the 1997 Kennedy half-dollar coin, how much these coins are worth and what they have sold for, and what you should be looking for on your half-dollars that can make them valuable. So welcome back to Couch Collectibles. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. Let's just hop right into it. Alright, so if we look here at the Mintage, you got the 1997P and the 1997D. For the 1997, they made over 20 million of those coins, and for the 1997D, they made over 19 million of those coins. So they did make a fair amount of these coins. Now first up, let's look at this coin. This is the 1997P. That is a mint error coin. It has been double struck and broad struck, so we can see that in the image displayed. If we look here down at the date, you can see how the date has been double struck along with the rest of the coin. You can really see it there on trust as well. And then look here at his face. You see that line going through all the way down his face, how that double strike is taking place. We see the B in Liberty, the E, the R, the hair by the R there. So definitely a double strike taking place there. If we look here at the reverse of the coin, you can also see that error taking place, most noticeably on Of America. You can really see it there. And dollar. Wow, look at half dollar right there. You see that dollar? Double strike. So that is pretty cool. Definitely always be on the lookout for those. I think these could get passed up quite easily for someone that's not really searching for these types of errors like this. So always be on the lookout for those. If you guys go to the bank and get rolls of half dollars, this half dollar coin sold for over $450. Next up is a high-graded version of the 1997 Denver minted Kennedy half dollar. So you guys know that high grades sell for a lot of money. The coin grading scale only goes up to 70. This is graded at a 68, meaning that it is in very good condition. So this coin here, because of the high grade, sold for over $1,400, a $1,400 coin. Now for the 1997 P mint mark, this one is graded also at a mint state 68, so that is what gives the coin all of its value. Now if you got a 1997, it's all scratched up and it's been circulated, it's only really going to be worth its face value of 50 cents. If it has an error or a high grade, then it's going to have some value. Now this coin here sold for nearly $1,000. Now in 1997, there are two different types of proof coins. So this first one is the 1997S proof Kennedy half dollar coin. Now it is graded at a perfect grade, a proof 70 deep cameo. You cannot get a higher grade than 70, so it is in perfect condition. But it also is the clad version, so it is not silver. It is the clad version, and this coin sold for over $300. Now this next proof coin here is the same thing. It's got a perfect grade of a proof 70 deep cameo, and it is the silver version. So the 1997S Kennedy half dollar silver coin. So this coin here, because of the high grade, sold for over $320. Alright, so check out these other half dollar coins that are worth money that you should always be on the lookout for. So let's just hop into it here. The first image, if we take a look here, this is on a Kennedy proof half dollar. Now there is a difference between normal hair and accented hair. So the accented hair variety displays extra hair right above Kennedy's ear, as opposed to the regular coin, which has less hair above the ear. So we can see a lot more hair there, more detail there on the accented variety there. So here's an example of a 1964 Kennedy half dollar proof coin that has that accented hair. Now it is a very high graded coin as well, which will give it a lot of value. Now it's graded at a proof 68 deep cameo. Now the coin grading scale only goes up to 70. This is at a 68, so it is a very, very high graded coin. Now this coin here sold for over $19,000. Now there is a lot of stuff to look for on the 1964 Kennedy half dollar, and that's what we're going to show you here coming up. Here's an example of an RPM on the D mint mark. So look at your D mint marks up close like this. Here's a few different examples of that. If you want to see your coins up close, I have coin microscopes available on couchcollectibles.com. Link is down in the description below. And here is a 1964 D that has that RPM repunched mint mark. Now this coin here does have a high grade as well, a mint state 66, and this half dollar coin sold for over $1,700. Also on the 1964 half dollar, you want to look for doubling on the front of the coin. So this is known as a double die obverse. So doubling on the front of the coin, you can see that there, the phrase "In God We Trust" is doubled, as well as the date 1964 itself. So always be on the lookout for that. Here's an example of a 1964 double die obverse, and this coin is graded at a mint state 67. Of course, if you have this coin, it has the doubling. However, it is not in the best condition. It's going to sell for a lot less money. But this silver coin here sold for over $1,600. You can't forget to look for doubling on the reverse of the coin as well. So look for that on the lettering on the reverse of the coin, as well as on the stars. We can see here that these stars are doubled on the reverse of the 1964 Kennedy half dollar. Here is the 1964 that has that double die reverse, and it's graded at a mint state 64. This half dollar coin sold for over $2,500. Going back to the front of the coin, now we have a double die obverse, but this here is a triple die obverse. So a TDO, a triple die obverse. So always be on the lookout for that. It really doesn't even stop there, because the Kennedy half dollar from 1964 also has a QDO, which is quadruple die obverse. So there's quadrupling on the lettering of the front of the coin. So we got doubling, tripling, and quadrupling all in the 1964. So always be on the lookout for that. If you have 1964 Kennedy half dollars in your collection, always look for those. Now here's the 1964 half dollar. This is an SMS, a special mint set coin. And this Kennedy half dollar with the high grade of a mint state 67 sold for over $47,000. $47,000. Moving right along to a 1964 D Kennedy half dollar coin. Now this one doesn't have any types of errors or anything like that. It's got some really nice toning to it. I'm going to do a whole video on toning, because there's real toning, authentic toning, and artificial toning that's, you know, done on purpose. But this is actually some real toning here, and this coin's graded at a mint state 67. This half dollar coin sold for over $5,400. This first image here is of the silver price. Because the 1969 half dollar is 40% silver, it's always going to have silver value. So right now, the time that I'm making this video, silver is at $15.72 an ounce. So for the 1969 half dollar, that means that its silver melt value would roughly be around $2.32. So it's worth $2.32 just in silver, and it's only a 50-cent coin. Now if silver goes back up to, you know, $30 an ounce, obviously that's going to double the price of the silver half dollar. So it's always going to fluctuate in value based on silver prices. Now for the 1969D, they did produce over 129 million of these coins, so there are a lot of those out there. But if you go to the bank, get half dollar rolls from your bank, you can definitely come across these. I find them on live streams every single Sunday just about, so definitely go get some coin rolls from the bank. Now for the 1969S, this of course is the proof coin, and they are very, very low mintage. These are going to be harder to find for sure. They only produced a little over 2.9 million of those coins. Now here's an example of a 1969S, and this is graded at a very, very high grade. That's what gives it a lot of value. It's graded at a proof 69 deep cameo, and the coin grading scale only goes up to 70, so that is a very, very high grade. This coin here, because of the high grade, sold for over $630. Now, an error to look for, this one has been graded by Annex. It is a 1969D with a double die obverse, so always put your coins underneath the USB coin microscope. I do have them available on couchcollectibles.com. Link is down in the comments below. Always check the lettering, the outline of Lincoln's face, and the date as well for any type of doubling. Now this coin didn't sell for a lot of money at all. Actually, it only sold for a little over $20, but still, it's 20 bucks. Probably not worth getting graded though. Now for the 1969D, this one does not have any types of errors or anything, but it is graded at a high grade. It does have a grade of a mint state 67, so that is a very high grade, and that is why this coin sold for over $4,800. Now keep in mind, you can find these coins all day long in coin rolls, but they're only going to be worth probably their silver value. You might be able to sell them for a little bit more on eBay, but you know, $4,000, it's hard to get that out of a coin unless it has an extremely high grade. So finding a mint state 67 in a coin roll is pretty rare, so that's why they call them rare coins, of course. Don't forget to subscribe in the middle, check out the videos to the left of me, and until tomorrow, I'll see you on the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.